All right, good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to September 11th live stream. Today is CPI day, and let's take a look at the range that we created during CPI. Okay, so this is the CPI range. We took out CPI highs, and we have yet to take out CPI lows, data lows. So let me mark that out actually. CPI lows, CPI low, and I'll try that to 12 p.m. And yeah, take a look at how CPI, we didn't expand in one direction, just like previous CPI. We took the high, or we didn't even take the high. We didn't take out previous day high. We took out London lows, and then we took out previous day high. Yeah, it's an interesting CPI. I was anticipating a little bit more. I was anticipating more of a price movement, but yeah, we didn't get that. So let's just watch to see what happens here. But yeah, it appears that September 6th high of the day could be the draw. Coming into the New York AM session. ES as well. ES also did take out previous day highs, so there's no SMT right now. This means that there's probably going to be room for higher prices. And yeah. Very, very interesting CPI. Yesterday's trading, we did close above a daily CB here. So we closed above that daily CB, and then now we're continuing to trade higher. We had almost like an immediate rebalance. We traded all the way back into, what is this? Into the high of day on Monday. So there's that immediate rebalance, and yeah, it appears that we could possibly be rebalancing this daily CB here too. So we could trade up into that daily CB again, or just for low-hanging fruits here, I could see us taking out September 6th high of day. We have 5 minutes left till the opening bell, and so we can see what happens there. But yeah, expansion higher during CPI now. So like I said, September 6th should be the draw. That's what I'm anticipating to be the draw here. But yeah, I don't trade the very first. I don't trade the very first 30 minutes just because it's that's just not what I just prefer not to. And yeah. So there's that. There is a daily CB there. That indeed is a daily CB. Okay, so like I said, New York AM session objective for me would possibly be September 6th high of day, but like I said, I would have liked to wait till the 4-hour and 8-hour candle closes first to then make an actual read. But as of right now, it looks like we're bullish, and we could possibly be attacking September 6th high of day, like I said before. And yeah, let's just continue to watch price action. We still have about 30 minutes left till the 10 o'clock open. And like I said, I don't trade the very first 30 minutes. So with that, let's get actually I want to see if I got copyrighted yesterday. on stream? I don't think so. We had 6 views yesterday. Yeah, I haven't been able to put out a lot of these trade recaps videos because, man, recently we have not been getting the cleanest of price action. So I've been really wary, and yeah, I haven't been really wanting to trade too often. Heck, why is my...
Hello. Welcome. This video is going to be a trade recap over July 16th, 2024 trades. I didn't actually take any trades today, and you'll see why here. And but after backtesting today's, New York AM and New York PM session, I was able to find 2 trades that were notable, and I do want to just do just a recap over just so I can do it for myself and show you guys too how I view the markets. So let's get right into it. All right, so coming into today,
July 16th. There's the opening bell. And let's take a look at what the RTH gap looks like here. So we actually gapped up here today. So let's see if we can fill in the gap here or not. Alright, let's just pay attention to the charts. There's that RTH gap here again, the consequent encroachment, and like I said, we gapped up today. So usually during the New York AM session open, prices tends to be like one indice would be trading higher and the other 2 would be trading lower. So like there will be inversely trading. But in this case today, it looks like we are going to be trading lower. All 3, based on all 3 of these indices prices right now. But like I said, I don't trade the very first 30 minutes. This could just be the morning manipulation to continue higher. But I know what's clear to me is that we have to wait for the first 30 minutes because anything could happen, and the best thing to do is just to wait because there's no point in really forcing anything as of right now. Because like I said, my draw here would be September 6th high of day. But if September 6th isn't given to me and it doesn't look like it's the clear draw of liquidity, then I'm not going to take the model or like the trade itself. But yeah, like I said, we've yet to take out CPI lows. So I mean, if we start to get displacement lower here and it's a clear draw that CPI low is the draw, then I try to find a entry model to target that low. But usually most of the time I'm just sitting on the sidelines because I'm just waiting for my model to be present. Even though I have a clear objective in mind, if my model isn't present, then I'm not going to be taking anything. And yeah, like I said, first 30 minutes, not trading anything. I'd rather do some like chess games or something to warm up the brain. Black to move. Oh, here this would be checkmate, I believe. Here, here. If I go here, he just takes. If I go here, he goes here. And then, oh, I can sack the queen. Because this rook is opening, is watching there. Alright, what to move? Check, takes, check. Actually, he can't even take because my rook's so, check. He can't go back because this. And now I believe this is mate. Well, would you look at that? That's the daily puzzle look like. King pursuit. White to move. Here. 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 So if I go here, and he goes this way, then I go this way, and then he goes this way, and then I go, and then I go. There's a move here. Okay. So he got blocked. And then I go take. Check. Let's see. He can't go here. He can't go here. He can go here. And then I go here. Oh. Is the best move. No, I can't. Here, no. Because he'll just take if I go that way. Is the move. I can't move my king. If I go here, he can't go here. So these are blocked off. But that's mate. Nice, Sue. Okay, so like I said, we'll continue to watch and wait till the very first 30 minutes, but it appears that we could possibly be trading back to attack CPI lows here. So we'll see what happens, because there is a 15-minute fair value gap here, a 15-minute busy, but that prices did create. So if we're bullish, we should show respect to this 15-minute fair value gap. However, we are disrespecting it right now. If we get a candle closure below it, then that would be a complete disrespect. But yeah, just continue to watch what we do here. Will we like I said, will we disrespect that CB, or will we, try to price back up? But let's take up equilibrium. So we did actually trade back into equilibrium of this price range. Here's the 8 hour, here's the 4 hour. 1 hour, if we close right now in the 1 hour, it's going to be a bearish candle closure on the 1 hour. But the 4 hour isn't as clear. It's like the 1 hour is telling us that we're trading lower, but the 4 hour is not. So there's like, it's not aligned, is what I'm trying to say. And if I go to the pros and cons here, so usually the beginning of each stream that I do, I go over the pros and cons of the previous trading week. And yeah, so previous week, I just want to go over how previous week was NFP week. It was an interesting trading week because the conditions that we were in previous week was extremely low probability. The market itself was really strange. So I was extremely patient coming into that entire week, to be honest, and I didn't rush into any trades unless it was dumb clear to me. This guy on YouTube, Justin Ryland, he introduced to me it's not new, but he did introduce this analogy where you want to view trading like a game of Pictionary. So in Pictionary, you're basically kind of guessing what the other person's drawing. And let's just say that you're trying to draw a basketball, right? So the first initial outline of your drawing will be a circle, right? And any fool will immediately take a guess as soon as he draws a circle. Hey, that's a gumball, or hey, that's a soccer ball. But if you're actually patient, you would wait until that person is gives you more details. Like, will there be certain patterns and stripes on that ball that makes it a clear basketball? Is he going to color it in and make it orange or whatever type of color his basketball is going to be? But what I'm trying to say is approach trading like a game of Pictionary. If the setup isn't dumb clear, then why take it? Why risk something with it, is what I'm trying to say here. So if the model isn't dumb clear, don't take it. And yeah, majority of last week was consolidation, but we did expand 2 days last week. We had an expansion Tuesday and expansion Friday. I didn't feel FOMO from those expansion moves because, like I said, I was waiting for a model to present itself. And whenever the model didn't present itself, I was patient and I was content with being on the sidelines, just simply tape reading. If an entry pattern were to be present, then I would have taken the model, but it wasn't. So, like I said again, I was willing to sit on the sidelines. So, didn't feel FOMO, was extremely patient last week. And like I said, last week, very, very poor conditions. In the way I trade, at least. That previous week really tested my mental because, like I said, not taking anything or anything like that, or just having to sit on the sidelines majority of last week, it's like you're getting benched and you just don't want to be benched. But the thing is, I feel you're benched for a reason here. Whether the coach feels that it's not efficient for you to be on the field, or so I was content with just sitting on the sidelines. Like I said, a model that there wasn't any model that was dumb clear for me to take. And some of the cons were, this is more like a technical issue here, but there was a model on Tuesdays, Tuesday, and I didn't take the model because the entry pattern, that fair value gap that was present, was simply too small. Like, I didn't have the confidence and conviction because of that fair value gap's size. even though the model was relatively good, it was an A plus model, the entry pattern itself wasn't, for me, it wasn't, it didn't have confidence behind it. It was rather small. So in my case, I wanted to see a larger, a larger fair value gap, because that would indicate strength. But like I said, I'm not going to discriminate between fair value gaps. If there's a fair value gap that's present, then it's present. But I do know that if I don't have conviction and confidence behind my decisions, then I'd rather not take the model and kind of forcibly take the model, even though I'm not as confident behind it. And yeah, so some improvements here is I'm going to be trading aggressively, being more selective with my trades. So my position sizing will be more aggressive. However, the trades I take will be limited, because I'm going to be only taking very limited and very selective trades here. Some of the questions that I should be able to answer whenever I do take a model is, why did we create that power of 3? Did we come into a 15-minute fair value gap? Did we have a hourly reaction to a 4-hour fair value gap or something like that? Another question is there time frame alignment between multiple time frames here? Is the 15-minute aligned with the 30-minute and the hourly? Is the hourly in alignment with the 4-hour or the 6-hour? Those questions I should be asking myself before I even click that buy sell button. And another question I could ask myself is, can we apply breakaway gap theory to this model? Should this fair value gap be revisited? Should it not? So like I said again, being more selective with the models that I'm going to take. And third, not going to discriminate between fair value gaps. I would treat every fair value gap the same, but if I don't have conviction and confidence behind it, then I'm not going to take the model. And pay attention to every single entry fair value gap that I take. Should that fair value gap that I'm taking, should it be treated as a breakaway gap, or is it okay for prices to retrace back into it? If it's supposed to be traded back into, then we can take the model. But if it's supposed to be treated as a breakaway gap, then sit out on the model or consider trading less size. And yeah, so those are some of the pros and cons from previous week. Looking back on the charts here, like I said, I would like to wait another 15 minutes here. It's all about time here. So I would wait until the 4-hour and 8-hour candle closes. But if we close right now on this hourly candle, so if we close right now on it, we can anticipate lower prices. We can anticipate that this hourly low will be taken. And keep in mind that this hourly low is in confluence or is in alignment with this 30-minute. But one thing I do want to note here is that we actually have SMTs here between ES and NQ. So ES, we have taken out CPI lows, and on NQ we are nowhere near that. So YM, ES, we have both taken out the CPI data lows. NQ, however, we did not. So that's just something that I do want to keep in mind before I take anything. But yeah. Look at that. Look how ugly this is. Up, down, up, down, up, and then down. It's just, I don't know. Prices has been really interesting this past previous week, and then these past 3 days, to be honest. I was anticipating a little bit cleaner, for there to be clearer setups, but man, very, very, very interesting. I would stick to the 15-minute chart here, and let's just continue to watch. NQ is nowhere near CPI lows, while ES has already taken out CPI lows. So that's just something that I would, really pay attention to, because that shouldn't happen if we're bearish. So we shouldn't have that SMT. Continue to practice patience. Like I said, first 30 minutes I don't trade, so there's no need for me to be trying to force anything here. That right now, and yeah, that's actually interesting. Okay, so based on how this 15-minute candle is closing here, we could treat this 15-minute fair value gap as a breakaway gap. But yeah, let's just see what happens there. 7 minutes left. And I wish I could listen to music, bro. I wonder if, okay, let's just try to find a YouTube video where I could watch them say anything, because it's so quiet whenever I trade, and I can't. Let's see if we can watch something like this. Is this much a motivational video, huh?
Fear is never reaching your potential. That's it. That always falling short, always quitting before you're done, always procrastinating, always not doing the right thing, and then one day you're an old man. Yep. And you look back, God, I could have been great. Yep. Could have been great.
Fear is my friend. I love fear. Fear allows me to reach my highest potential. The fear of failing is an illusion.
Yeah.
Fear is an illusion, but we have to have desire. We have to have something that pushes us. Fear pushes us.
You're going to lose sleep. You'll doubt whether it'll work. You'll stress to make ends meet. You won't finish your to-do list. You'll wonder whether you made the right call and have no way to know for years. This is what hard feels like, and that's okay. Everything worth doing is hard, and the more worth doing it is, the harder it is. The greater the payoff, the greater the hardship.
I've been afraid of a lot of things in my life. I still am. I studied it out of my fear. And once you study the fear, you realize 9 times out of 10, it's just anxiety. Something you gotta get to control.
There's actually no displacement on the lower time frames that would suggest for that is present. There's no fair value gaps on that lower time frames for me to even enter a short here to whenever prices does close. This isn't. I don't like how we're trading right now, to be honest, because there is no fair value gaps present, and it just looks so sloppy. This, yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to be taking anything in 5 minutes. I'm not forced to take anything, but it's just not present at all. No fair value gaps. Look at how lethargic this move is.
Every time I start doing
How many up close candles are in this move down? There's a ton of up close candles. This isn't indicating strength to the downside at all. This is indicating lethargicness, unwillingness to trade lower. I mean, it's slowly drifting lower, but look at this, like, these trendline traders are probably making bank right now just from this little, you know.
Your job in life, my job in life, is to step out of our comfort zone. It is to step out of our comfort zone because we know that staying in our comfort zone is going to hurt.
You've got to place yourself in the midst of a storm, and it's got to be a self-created storm.
It's hard when you're young to wake up in the off season at 6 a.m. to go train and work out, knowing that all your friends are sleeping in and eating pancakes.
We all live in this bubble. What you gotta do to get the life that God wants you to have, you gotta put more air in your bubble. You got to blow your bubble up. Expand yourself. Take yourself out your comfort zone. Do not live in your bubble. Put some more air in your bubble. If you stay in your comfort zone, that's where you will fail.
Try to internalize this video here as you're watching. This background music, I don't know. I think it's it's like this Islamic like, I don't know. It's not considered music. It's like a chant almost, but it's very soothing. I don't know. Maybe it's not Islamic culture. It's I don't know what it's called. Nasheed. Yeah, nasheed. It's a nasheed.
never in life meet a hater doing better than you.
You wanna become best, you wanna become champion, and now you wanna say like you're tired? Who cares? You're tired or not? Nobody cares about you. Without you or with you, there is always gonna be champions. With your name, this is your choice. You wanna put your name there? Okay, work hard. No? Bye bye.
Bet against me. Bet against me.
Oh, there's a quote of the day.
Tell me it's gonna fail.
Quote of the day here.
That's my job. That's what I do. We did not come this far to just break down and lose now. I'm a winner. I'm going to win.
If you can see it here, and you have the courage enough to speak it,
This is a
it will
good
happen.
quote.
A lot of times people believe in certain things, but they keep to themselves. They don't put it out there. You truly believe in it. If you become vocal with it, you are creating that law of attraction, and it will become reality.
This is an amazing moment by Conor McGregor. Whatever he stated there was actually very nice.
Imagine walking out the door a loser. I'd rather die. I would rather die than be that loser guy. Think about that.
There's the 10 o'clock open.
Damn loser, they walk out the door a winner.
And yeah, like I said, no fair value gaps at all. There's no fair value gaps that are present. It just super, yeah, I don't know. ES is super close to taking up previous day low. And yeah, just take a look at what's happening on ES here. ES extremely close to previous day low, while NQ is nowhere near it. So this, what's happening right now isn't ideal. Unless NQ can actually catch up, we might have some sort of SMT here. Because this move down, like I said, on NQ is not convincing to me, to be honest.
Congratulations. You achieved failure. Failure has been achieved, thank God. Now, the only place to go from failure is to win. You have to achieve failure. You have to take it that far. Nobody wants to go that far. It's too scary. But you know something? I got news for you. That's where winning is.
This is what hard feels like, and that's okay. Everything worth doing is hard, and the more worth doing it is, the harder it is. The greater the payoff, the greater the hardship.
If you don't fail, you're not even trying. I'll say it again. If you don't fail, you're not even trying. My wife told me this great expression. To get something you never had, you have to do something you never did.
It's hard to imagine. You have to learn how to fail. Because, I'm going to explain this to you. I had big dreams. A lot of us have big dreams, big goals. And when you have goals that are maybe outside your reach, you have to know that getting to that goal, you're going to have a lot of bad days, a lot of setbacks. Like when I was losing 106 pounds.
Personal fulfillment is a feeling that you get when you
I would lose a
when you
pound
know
a day.
you're becoming everything you are capable of.
Kept failing. So I had to teach
Let me
myself
write that
how
down.
to fail.
This is going to be the daily quote of today from Maximum Achievement by Brian Tracy, I believe his
You
name.
gotta go out there and fall down.
Far more times than you succeed. Far more. You will never succeed more than you fail. That's not how it works. You know why? Because failure is a wonderful teacher.
And what that means is, when I fail, I can't spend much time in that fail zone. I have to be able to get up and get after the next day just as fast.
I want you to fail, and I want you to get up and do it again. The same thing in life is the same thing here. If you can do this, you can do anything. Anything. Most people who've won big have failed big.
Fall down 7 times, get up 8.
So the big thing is know that if you have big goals and big dreams, along the way failure is going to happen. So how fast do you get up from that?
Go out there and fail. Achieve failure. Achieve failure.
Achieve.
You can also win.
A few years ago, a couple tech grads teamed up with us to revolutionize farming by building a machine that could tell the difference between a plant and a weed. And now we can reduce herbicide use by more than 2/3. We win the ball.
Personal fulfillment is a feeling you get when you know you are
Get back
becoming everything that you are capable
It's
of
time to
becoming.
get back to work. Stop hearing yourself talk.
It is
Get
the
off the
sure
podcast.
knowledge.
Don't be on social media too much. Cut out all the noise. Get back to the mental lab. Because that's where the knowledge came from.
It's time to stay focused. It's time to
When you know you are
decide
capable,
club,
when you know you are becoming everything you can become.
rub elbows,
It is the sure knowledge
stop calling you weird.
that you
Why are you so antisocial? Because I'm trying to get it. Why are you standing on the basketball court so much? Because I'm trying to get it. Why are you out there practicing in the hot sun when ain't nobody else out there? Because I'm trying to get it. Why are you not clubbing? Like every time I text you and invite you to go do something fun and cool, you always studying. Because I'm trying to get it.
I say chase your dreams, man. Do that thing, man, that keeps you up at night. That thing that bothers you, man, that makes you trip. You can't quit thinking about it. You always, that thing, man, that you wake up in the middle of the night, you got a new idea. That's what you got to chase. Because anything else, it's going to disappoint you.
There's been many periods in my life that I've had internal growth, which was this: work, 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 no results, but I'm a little bit better. Work, 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 no results, but I'm a little bit better. Work, 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 no results, I'm a little bit better. Work, boom, just got paid. I just got paid, and it looks like overnight success.
It was work, work, work all the time, guys. And I'm glad for it because it kept me disciplined, it kept me centered, it kept me focused, and it made me have this mindset where I'm not gonna lose.
You're up 2-0. What's the story?
work, no result. Work, no result. That's looking good.
Job's not finished. Job finished? I don't think so.
The greatest version of you is not the I can do anything version of you. The greatest version of you is the disciplined version of you. The greatest version of you is the version that has parameters. No, I don't do that. I don't drink that. I don't go there with these people. I'm focused.
Let me tell you something, homie. These women ain't going nowhere. These clubs, these parties, all they going nowhere. The more weird you are is a reflection of how committed you are to focusing on your molding and shaping and developing your ideas and your craft so that when it's time for you to make your rounds, you're gonna fly.
This is test from Allah. This is test from God. He give you this. He wanna test you how you gonna handle this. And don't make this mistake, guys. Everything come from God, you know.
From my experience, I found out that the God, it tests you. It tests you and see how much of this you can take before you say, let's just finish with this. You know what I mean? It wants to show you something. It wants to see how much you can take, how much you can handle.
Very, very interesting. So yeah.
Accept the good and the bad as being beautiful.
Let me tell you something you already know.
I don't think this is something that you guys should be really focused on, to be honest. CPI today, it's very, 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 very lethargic movement on ES or NQ. Compared to ES, it's a lot. ES is a lot more moves a little bit more freely here compared to NQ. But still, like this is not what you want to be part of here. If you're short, I want like the amount of mental drainage that you're probably be in right now is you know, no good. But let's see how long I'm streaming for. Okay, so 45 minutes. I think that's fine.
I'm a strong guy. I can handle anything in the world. You know, that's why I become like very successful. Now, for example, they all talk about this. But what about other millions and millions people around the world who work so hard, but they don't have this position that I have?
Life is beautiful because life gives us the ability to just know them on our journey in life. We met them. We loved them. We cared about them. They cared about us. That's the purpose of life. Just enjoy what we had, what we journeyed through it.
Now, if you know what you're worth, then go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you want to be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that.
There was another one where you said the rarer you are, the rarer the people are who share your perspective. In this way, the greater your success, the fewer people you can share it with. And I was playing with this quote from Alain de Botton from the School of Life for ages, which was, loneliness is a kind of tax you have to pay to atone for a certain complexity of mind.
I thank God that I sacrificed my 20s being a Division I athlete, not doing never taking a drug in my life, not drinking, not doing all that. It taught me through the rudimentary basics of masculinity, which is what? Sacrifice, discipline, getting done regardless of how I feel.
Rudimentary. Yeah, I'm gonna actually call it a day here. Or a morning here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, peace out.